What's up, everybody? We're on a podcast now. I'm Alex. In this video, I want to talk about Doom Eternal's review score. So it seems like, honestly, every day, every new day we wake up is every day we get another amazing game. Now, we've set pretty high expectations for all these games. We've talked over the past couple weeks, Nioh 2, it releases, it gets amazing review scores. And it honestly seems like each game is kind of one-upping each other. Nioh 2 does really amazing. Ori and the Will of the Wisp is a very, very highly thought of game. Obviously, they released last week. We got Animal Crossing, which the embargo lifted yesterday, and we talked about that. Like, everybody's absolutely loving it. It seems like definitely a game made for where we are right now, right? Kind of like self-isolation. Everybody's staying at home. This is a game that you kind of just sit back and you enjoy. And Doom, for a different reason, is honestly the same kind of game, but it's seeming like people are very, very much enjoying it. Now, I've seen a lot of very good positives, and normally when I do these videos, and again, I've done them for the past games, I kind of do like a sweep of it, kind of just more or less summarize that everybody's really liking it. One thing that I do want to make a big note of, though, for Doom is, from everything that I've seen, and there's not everybody has reviewed it, and I haven't watched that many YouTubers do it yet either, like watch reviews of them, but what I'm gathering from what I've seen is the kind of emphasis on why this game is amazing. And it seems like this game is, and by the way, I mean, the game is doing absolutely phenomenal. It's getting some amazing review scores, and what it seems like it's doing, or it seems like people are really focusing on, is two things. One, it keeps the fast-paced nature of the first game, and it does it really, really well. It's still that kind of like injection to the heart, like just like you're racing, right? You're constantly moving, everything's coming to you so fast, those kind of things. So, if you guys had been expecting that, which again, like, these are things that hopefully you do expect from this game, and we go in wanting and fully expecting that this game is going to, again, be nonstop. And it was also what I talked about a few weeks ago, being my worries, is can it do it consistently? It seems like it can. I mean, this game is getting 9s, this game is getting 10s across the board, so like I feel like it nails it. But another very interesting one I saw, and again, when you have a game that gets 9s, 10s, everybody's loved, and even sites or YouTubers that don't give reviews, they're saying they love it. Whenever you do that, I think just in general, the summary is that the whole game is just overall really, really good, right? There's not even one major part that maybe drags it down. Maybe if you have like an 8, maybe if you have like a 70 out of 100, an 8 out of 10, whatever your scale is, maybe then some things are like absolutely amazing, some things aren't. But when you get up to the level that, quite frankly, Nioh 2, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, all of these games, Animal Crossing, when you get up to that level, doesn't really seem like there's a glaring weakness. But what makes me, cutting to the chase, I know I've kept you guys waiting. One thing that's made me very, very excited is the story. A lot of people are saying this is an epic, really good first-person shooter story that we don't honestly get all that much, and especially, again, from a Doom game. And we talked about that, right? A few weeks ago, I talked about my concerns with this game. I feel like it got repetitive. The Doom 2016, I felt like, around the halfway point, kind of just ran out of ideas. I did just feel like you were going into room after room, clearing out enemies, but it kind of like took the just how fast-paced everything was, kind of took that away. The story, what story, was non-existent. And again, to everybody's credit, and everybody did speak up, and I'm very grateful for that. And even the developers, they've even talked about, yeah, you know what? We fully are aware of all of those things. We kind of knew we didn't want to focus so much on the story. We knew that the action kind of got stale the second half. But you know what? Doom Eternal, that one's different. We're going to push the story a little bit more. We're actually going to make a story worth your time. The action, we're going to constantly be introducing new things, new weapons, new enemy types, all the way throughout this 20-plus hour game until the very end. That's amazing. And again, that up until last week, that was just said. Nobody had played. I mean, people, I guess, were playing the game, but they were under embargo. But that was all just said. It was not talked about. But again, the two main things that are coming out is, if you guys liked the fast-pacedness of Doom 2016, that has returned, and it's more consistent. If you guys, and then also, if you wanted an actual story, which I know I'm kind of jabbing at them when I say an actual story. I mean, I feel like I wanted a story in Doom 2016. I didn't get one. My expectations were probably too far out there. I understand that, but you know what? This time there is a story. But again, to be to be frankly honest with you guys, when you have a 20+ hour game, you do need a story. So even when I was talking about like a few weeks ago, I feel like it was okay to expect or to really, really want and root for a really solid story, because if you're going to be playing a single-player game, a first-person shooter, where you do just go into rooms and clear out enemies and constantly get new weapons, new upgrades, new enemy types, all that kind of stuff, you need a reason to do that. Otherwise, it's kind of like a wave-based game, right? Like it's like a challenge mode where you are in a room and you just keep getting waves of enemies. Otherwise, it's literally that. And pretty much Doom 2016 was that, to be honest. So having a story is awesome. So again, like, honest for me, and again, we've talked about this in several videos, my biggest concerns from this game seems to have been answered. And aside from that, again, everybody's loving it. And so it's honestly amazing. It's honestly really, really great. Obviously, there's a lot of things being pushed. There's a lot of things being delayed. There's a lot of things being canceled. Gaming-wise, so far, it's kind of unaffected. The PS5 is going to be shown tomorrow in terms of specs and stuff. We'll see what they actually show with it. There could be more stuff. Do they announce a delay? Are the systems are really the only thing? But, I mean, jumping to the point is the games that are still coming out, which, again, we had Dreams last month. We had Neo 2. We had Ori and the Will of the Wisp. We have MLB The Show. We have Persona 5 Royal. We have all of these games. So many Animal Crossing and Doom. All these games seem to be doing absolutely amazing. You know what? There's more people than ever that can play these games. Now, they may not have the money that they would have had like a month ago, because a lot of people have lost their jobs and stuff like that. But there's definitely more people at home. But again, it's really, really great to have Animal Crossing and Doom, and they're both very, very different games, and we knew that going in, and we have talked about that, and the fans kind of making peace and everybody, like, you know, loving each other and all that kind of stuff, which is awesome. And you have all that, and now both these games come out Friday, and 2 days back-to-back, the review embargoes have dropped, and both of them are honestly incredible games, it seems like, in their own right. Obviously, for very, very different reasons. And again, maybe the talking points of Animal Crossing you can't necessarily say with Doom, right? Because, again, a lot of people are saying, like, the isolation and, like, the self-solidarity and all that kind of stuff. Like, do you have that with Doom? I guess you kind of do. And one thing I will note, though, before I end this video, is the multiplayer, from what I've seen, a lot of people are just reviewing the single player. There's not all that much talk on the multiplayer, so we'll see. I don't know if the multiplayer just hasn't been available yet because the game hasn't fully come out, so we'll see if anybody's talking about that in the coming days. And again, when this game comes out, I definitely do want to cover both. So to end this video, I do want to hear from you guys in the comments, because Friday's coming. Obviously, Friday's very, very close. I'm getting both Animal Crossing and Doom. I have some ideas in my head of videos I want to make for both of these games, but specifically for this video, because of Doom, let me know in the comments what kinds of videos you want to see me do on Doom. I'll be doing some multiplayer stuff. I'll be doing some single-player stuff. So there'll be lots of stuff talked about on Friday, throughout the weekend, into next week. So let me know what kinds of things you want to see from the channel, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you guys are subscribed to our YouTube channel, Podcast Now. Have that bell icon hit so you guys know when these videos go up. Again, they go up every single day. And this weekend in particular, we're going to be very heavily talking about these two games. Again, thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe out there. We're all in this fight together. We're going to get through it. Hope you guys are having an awesome day, and we're just all taking it one day at a time. It's really all we can ever do. If you guys need to talk to anybody, we're here on YouTube, in the comments, on Discord, on Twitter, all that kind of stuff. You can always, you know, feel free to reach out to me, reach out to the community, anybody, if you guys need to talk about anything, okay? Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video.